Welcome back to my channel where I teach you K-pop dances. Today I will be teaching Sserafim Blue Flame. This video is part 1, which is the explanation and slow counts, so if you want to follow along with slow music, then I have part 2 linked below. As usual, on my right arm and my right leg, I have ribbons wrapped around it just to make it easier to learn this dance. So let's get started. So for the first 8 count of the dance, you're going to jump, jump, jump. And at the same time, your hands will be flicking. At this part, they're saying like a flame that's too hot. So you're going to flick your hand. You're going to flick left and right, and then right and left. And then with your right hand, you flick up, up. So all together, that looks like flick, 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 flick. Then from here, your left hand will be by your side in a fist. I think some of them are like grabbing their pants or belt. And then you can step out with your left leg and your right hand will be in a fist across from you and then forward. So after the flick, flick, that's boom, boom. So let's try those first 4 counts together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. From here you're going to make 3 circles with your hand and it slowly gets bigger each time. So 1, 2, 3, and then you end up. And on the second circle you're going to kind of roll your head with it too, and then it comes around. At the same time, your left leg will be bending. So you can just hit the move, or some of them also kind of roll with it. So it looks like roll, 2, 3. And then once you're up here with your left leg and then your hip, you're going to poke your hip out twice. It's kind of going to be already up a little. So this move is a small poke. I'll do the count slowly for this section. So this is on 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's do the counts all together, starting from the beginning. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then from here you can drop your right hand and your left hand is going to come straight out and across. At the same time, you're going to be stepping back on your right leg and bending your left knee up. And you do that 2 times while your hand comes out. On the second time that your leg comes out, you're going to drop it down and then jump into the next move. So it looks like 1, 2, and 3. So for the next move, when you jump, your right leg kicks up and your right hand comes across the front of you. Then you're going to switch and kick your left leg up with your left hand on top of your right hand. And that's on 3, 4. So let's try the counts after this. And 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4. From here, your left leg is going to bend, but then it kicks forward and is bent in front of you. And then from here with your hips, you're going to push your hips up twice. At the same time, your hands do like a come here motion. So from here, you kick and swing, swing. And then when you drop your left leg, you're going to drop your hands as well. Then you're going to turn and you turn towards the right side. So after you turn, your hands will be in fists. And you're going to do this kind of banging motion. So your right hand is going to start on top and your left hand is going to start at the bottom. And it goes hit, hit, hit. So on the last one, you're going to bend and also you're going to tilt your head up slightly. So the count for this is on and 8. Let's try the 8 count from here. This is on 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is the 8 count all together from here. So we end here on and 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So from here you jump into the next position. When you jump for the first part of this move, your left leg will be crossed in front of you, and then you're going to turn your heel out so that your toes are towards the left and then your heels towards the right. When you jump again, you're going to do the same motion but with your right leg. So you jump and then turn your heel out. So rather than jumping with both legs, you can jump back, out, turn, and back, out, turn. So you do that move 4 times. So that's on 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So you just want to make sure when you're doing this move that your hands are going to be stretched behind you. So if you can't do this move at full speed, you can just kick your leg out, and then on the last one you can turn it out. That's what some of the members do. So from here, when your toes are turned out, with your right hand on your waist, your left hand is going to flick out from your head and then out from your shoulder. So from here, that looks like flick and flick. Then your hands start at your chest, then you're going to come down your body slowly and then hit up. So the count for this part looks like 7 and 8. Let's try the counts just from here. That looks like 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's try the whole section together from here. 5, 6, 7, and a 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So your hand ends up here, and then for the first count of the next section, you're going to flick your hands out, and then here around your stomach or hips area, out by your chest, come up and behind your head. After you come behind your head, you come up again and then cross your hands in front of you. So that from here it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So with the legs, you're going to be kicking your leg out and then bringing it back in. And you're kicking your leg, and it's kind of a hip motion with it too. So if you kick your leg out, your hip goes more left, and then you bring it back in and it comes right. Out, in, out, in, out, in. So all together from here, that looks like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then from here, you're going to drop your right hand, step out towards the right, and then also your left hand with your finger out will be on your lips. Then you look right, and then when you step out with your left foot, then your left hand will also come out straight, and you'll look at your hand and then bring it back in. So when you bring your hand back in, your leg also comes in so that you can spin into the next move. So from here, that's step out, come in. Then you're going to turn. When you turn, it's the same turn we did before where you drop both of your hands. You can turn with your left leg, face the left again for the same move that we repeat. So the counts from here is and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's try the counts from here. And we're going to start with dragging, come up. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. So from here you're going to turn for 1 count, and so your left hand will be down with your palms out. From here you're going to shuffle forward, so that's step with your left leg first, then right, and then back with your left leg. So that's forward and back and forward and back and forward. So at the same time with your right hand, every time you step forward, you're going to be pointing forward. And you also want to lean your hips to where you're stepping. And then when you step back, you're going to push your hip back a little and then also point back to your mouth. So it looks like forward and back and forward and back and forward. So the last time when you come forward, you're going to drop your right hand, and then you're going to do kind of like a wave leading with your elbows. So you do that twice. And then you also bend your knees. So that happens on It's Blue Flame. So let's try that move slowly with counts. From here, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And then from here you're going to turn your body towards the left, and then when you turn this way, you want your hand to be kind of around right by your side, and then first your hand is going to point by your mouth. So from It's Blue Flame, you turn for 2 counts. Then you move your left hand to your shoulder, and then your right hand, rather than being by your hip, is going to come more to your waist. And then you poke back twice. So the counts for that part from here, this is on 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then with your right hand, when you swing your right leg up, you're going to hit it 2 times. So that's hit and hit. Then with your hand, you're going to do a sweep of your leg and your hips. So after this move on 3 and 4, that's 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So let's start from here. From It's Blue Flame, that's on 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. From here, you're going to put your hands straight down and your body leans forward slightly, and you're going to step with your left leg. When you step with your left leg, you can lean your right shoulder forward and then switch and switch. So you're going to step 3 times, and then you're going to bring your hands out. Your left hand is straight out and your right hand kind of taps your left wrist and then comes up. Then you bring your hands by your side in a fist. Let's try the counts for this part. So this is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and from here you can step forward, bring your hands out. Then you're going to drop gently and you're going to step right, left, right. And your hands will also swing right, left, right. And your hips also move right, left, right. That's on 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And let's put that together from here. This is from 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. From here, you can drop your left hand and your right hand will come around your face and down. So when you do this move, you're going to cross your right leg in front of your left leg, and you're going to turn until your body is going to be more towards the back, but you want your face to look over your left shoulder. Then your hip is going to poke out 2 times, and at the same time, your left hand is going to do kind of like a glitter or sprinkle motion, and you start low and you bring it up. So it looks like hit and hit. And the count just for that part. If we end here, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to repeat the same jumping and hitting motion, but this time it's going to be your left hand and your left leg. So it's hit, hit, and then you repeat the same sweep, but on your left side. So the counts for that is the same as the first time. So it's on 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Let's try the last 8 count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8.